Hello everyone and welcome back to #sightseeing. This video is about my stay at Surabaya, which is the second largest city of Indonesia after Jakarta and the capital of East Java. Surabaya is a combination of two words, Sura meaning shark and Baya means crocodile. That's why you can see this landmark at the heart of the city. Surabaya does not have a reputation of a touristic city. As a result, there are only a handful of places to explore. But before we get into that, I want to point out things which, being an Indian, amused me and were different as compared to India. So, the first thing is the traffic sense of people. I was surprised to see the way traffic flow here. Everyone follows the rules and it took me 1 week to hear someone honking on the roads. Well, this may be a normal thing for you if you come from Western countries, but still, this was something new for me. Many routes are one way and you can find dense traffic in the city. To go around the city, you can use applications like Gojek and Grab to book a ride. But sometimes it's a bit tricky to communicate with the drivers as they call you to confirm the bookings and they probably won't understand English. So, I would recommend that you learn some Indonesian words and keep it in your notepad. Like, I do not speak Indonesian, can you please come at my location? This would be very handy. Also, Indonesian people are very religious and they pray 5 times a day, and I feel this keeps their body calm and relaxed. And you can find prayer rooms almost everywhere, from airport to the fuel station. My observation about the roads still doesn't end here, so bear with me. I have a couple of more things to say. This is Suramadu Bridge, the longest bridge in Indonesia with a length of 5.4 kilometers connecting Surabaya and Madura Islands. If you wish to explore the city on foot like I did, walking for around 10 kilometers every day, you will be surprised to know that you will rarely find footpaths. And chances are that if you see someone walking on the roads, he or she will most probably be a traveler. Also, you will find locals on the road trying to manage traffic. They are doing it voluntarily and people passing by donating them money for their efforts. One more interesting thing. I was really surprised to see how people leave their helmets on their scooters at parking spots and nobody steals it. If you have visited both India and Indonesia, do let me know in the comment box below. Where did you feel much safer on the roads? Alright, let's move to the first location now. It's called Surabaya North Quay. Very peaceful and relaxing. It is the second busiest port of Indonesia.
This is like the first time I see this. Me too.
You can go here in the evening and have a look at the boats passing over the water, which looks very charming, and can even hire a boat to explore Madura streets as well.
Because when I go back, I'll combine all these short videos and make it.
Okay. Then
Then I'll post it.
hey, this is in Japanese, right?
Yeah, Japanese one. Surabaya has got many temples. So this is the first one. It's called Sangar Angung Temple. It's a Chinese temple and it's a good place to chill and relax. This was my first time in such a temple. It's impressive. The fragrance of the incense sticks is very pleasing and you can see a lots of candles lit up here. Although I would say this place can be better maintained. Close to it, you can also see this Brahma statue, which is quite rare because in India, for some strange reasons, there is only a handful of Brahma temples as compared to other temples. The next temple at Surabaya is this one, a Hindu temple. It is not surprising to see the Hindu elements in Indonesia. At some point of time in history, it was a Hindu and Buddhist colony. You can see the statue of Hindu goddess Saraswati, who is considered to be the goddess of knowledge, music, wisdom, and art. The rest of the temple has a very distinctive look. Like the Hindu temples in India, particularly in the north, looks somewhat like this. Close to the temple, there is one more site to visit, and that is a museum of cigarettes. Yes, you heard me correct, a cigarette museum. It's called House of Sampurna. The museum displays the history of the factory and the process of making cigarettes. The moment you enter the museum, you are greeted with the smell of pure tobacco and cloves. The staff is very friendly and you can ask them anything about the city and they can guide you. From the top floor, you can see the factory workers working at an incredible speed and photography is prohibited here, so I can't show you. You can also find a souvenir shop here along with a restaurant. A free guided bus tour of the city can also be taken from here. This museum is one of its kind, so yes, you can visit it. Especially if you love spices, the aroma in the museum is very comforting. Another interesting spot to explore at Surabaya is this Javaasche Bank. This used to be a central bank during the Dutch colonial era. Now it is not operational, but you can still visit it to see how the banks used to look like and functioned in the past. And also the security system back in the days without CCTVs. It's interesting to see how they managed to keep such a huge building cool without using air conditioners. Surabaya also got a monument dedicated to the submarine. It's called Monk Castle. It's a whiskey class submarine used by the Indonesian Navy, made by the Soviet Union in 1952. It's also the largest submarine monument in Asia. You may feel a bit claustrophobic inside it, but where else would you get a chance to get into one of these until you serve in the defense forces? Close to it, you can also find a BMX and skateboarding area. In the evening, the area has chill vibes, and you can just sit there and interact with young kids. Surabaya has multiple shopping malls, Tunjungan Plaza being the largest one. It's a cool place to do shopping and trying Indonesian food. Plus, you can find money exchange service here.
Just capture these naughty people.
Indonesia has a really good menu to offer, and the good part is that they always ask how much spice do you want. There are 3 levels, level 3 being the highest and the spiciest ones. There are many hotspots for trying local food. I went to this one called Loop Center. You can enjoy live music while having your dinner here. You can try local food like nasi goreng, which is rice and chicken, meatballs, soto ayam, which is chicken soup with turmeric, and many more. If your stay is really long and you want to meet new people, then you can look for an English conversation club, Surabaya. It's a free club working on improving English and communication skills. I went there and met some really amazing people.
Come on, you play volleyball.
You can be stronger than that. Come on.
Surabaya also got this colorful event called Bunga. It's sort of a parade and really a fun event and shows how diverse Indonesia really is.
Buat kotor, kita sepakat bahwa Surabaya kota yang bersih, kota yang luar biasa hebat. Maka kita konsisten, bunga-bunga yang ada di Surabaya yang melintasi ini cukup dinikmati, cukup dilihat.
And last but not least, Indonesian people are really very simple and generous. I spent 6 weeks there and I never felt unsafe during my stay. So if I get a chance to visit Indonesia again, I'll do it. So that's all for this video now. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like the video.